Welcome everyone to Wisdom and Wealth, your trusted source for insights on life, well-being, and financial wisdom, tailored especially for those of us navigating the second half of life. In today's video, we're diving deep into a topic that touches all of us, sadness. It's a universal human experience, a part of life's tapestry that we all encounter at some point. Interestingly, research tells us that sadness tends to linger longer than other emotions, and that's often because we spend more time thinking about it. But, there are practical approaches to find lasting inner peace that can help you to find your way out of the sadness. But before we delve deeper into this topic, if you find value in what we share, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the Wisdom and Wealth channel for more content designed to help you thrive. Engaging in what's called rumination, that repetitive cycle of revisiting and dwelling on sad thoughts and emotions, can actually contribute to the development of depression and make it harder to break free from sadness's grip. This is where the profound wisdom of Buddhism comes in. Its spiritual teachings offer a timeless guide for those seeking to not just overcome sadness, but to find lasting inner peace and contentment. Buddhism provides a pathway towards understanding the transient nature of emotions and cultivates an acceptance of impermanence, fostering resilience. So today, we'll be unraveling the core principles of Buddhism, drawing out its wisdom to inspire and motivate you to understand and, ultimately, triumph over those waves of sorrow. Let's get started with Lesson 1, Find what does make you happy. Buddhism teaches us that true happiness stems from within. The external world, with all its ups and downs, is constantly changing and therefore an unreliable source of lasting joy. External pleasures provide only temporary satisfaction, failing to address the underlying causes of unhappiness. To truly conquer sadness, we need to look inward and cultivate a sense of contentment and fulfillment that doesn't depend on outside circumstances. Now, if you are enjoying the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Buddhist Doctrine channel. To overcome sadness, the first step is introspection. Take some time to really think about the aspects of your life that genuinely bring you happiness. What truly lights you up? This could be engaging in a beloved hobby, spending quality time with your cherished loved ones, or pursuing a career that holds deep meaning for you. By pinpointing and actively focusing on these sources of joy, you're taking the first step on a journey towards cultivating a genuine and enduring happiness that comes from within. Consider it an exploration of your inner landscape, where the treasures of joy and contentment reside waiting to be discovered. When you finally discover what truly makes you happy, it's akin to stumbling upon a secret garden filled with authentic joy. These aren't just fleeting pleasures that quickly fade away. The happiness that springs from activities and aspects aligned with your true self possesses a lasting, fulfilling quality. This happiness, stemming from within, cultivates a deep sense of inner fulfillment, acting as a reliable source of contentment that isn't tied to external circumstances. Now is another great time to like the video and subscribe to our channel. This inner fulfillment becomes a guiding light, like a beacon illuminating your path as you navigate the often stormy waters of sadness. Knowing what truly makes you happy provides a solid bedrock for emotional resilience when faced with challenges. It's like having a well-stocked reservoir of internal joy to draw upon, allowing you to bounce back more easily from life's inevitable setbacks. This reservoir becomes a shield, protecting you from the arrows of sorrow, enabling you to weather life's storms with greater strength and grace. So, begin by embarking on a journey of self-exploration, reflecting on the activities, experiences, and connections that bring a genuine smile to your face. Think of it as creating a detailed roadmap to your own happiness. Take careful note of the positive aspects in your life. What activities consistently leave you feeling fulfilled and uplifted? Identifying these positive elements is crucial for understanding the very building blocks of your happiness. Once you have a clear understanding of what makes you happy, make it a priority to weave these elements into the fabric of your daily life. Allocate both time and energy to engage in these activities and to cultivate the relationships that contribute significantly to your overall well-being. By consciously making happiness a priority, you are actively working towards creating a life filled with joy and deep meaning. It's not just about seeking pleasure, but about constructing a life that resonates with your authentic self, fulfilling your passions and nurturing your spirit. You're building a foundation of well-being that can weather any storm. Now, I'd like to encourage you to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Sometimes, our lives become cluttered with things that don't truly contribute to our happiness, things that clutter our minds and weigh down our spirits. It's important to learn to let go of the unnecessary and instead focus on what truly matters. This is like clearing a path leading to your internal treasure trove, making it more accessible and vibrant, and allowing you to find the fulfillment you deserve. As you explore and prioritize your sources of happiness, be open to the possibility of change. What brings you joy today might evolve over time, and that's perfectly okay. Change is inevitable. Embracing change allows you to adapt and continue nurturing your internal wellspring of happiness, ensuring that it remains a vibrant and ever-flowing source of joy. Alongside the pursuit of happiness, it's equally important to cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for the positive elements in your life. Gratitude acts like a magnifying glass, amplifying the brightness of joy and serving as a powerful antidote to the shadows of sadness. Finding what makes you happy is like tending to the garden of your soul. It's a continuous process of nurturing and cultivating the seeds of joy that reside deep within you, allowing them to blossom into a vibrant tapestry of happiness. This journey invites you on an exploration of self-discovery, uncovering the unique sources of happiness that will serve as beacons of light, guiding you through both the challenges and the triumphs of life. Remember, the pursuit of happiness isn't a final destination. It's a continuous and beautiful journey towards a more fulfilling and joyous existence, a path of growth and discovery that enriches every step along the way. Now let's move on to Lesson 2, reach out to your people, especially if you're feeling lonely. Loneliness can be a potent catalyst for sadness, amplifying feelings of isolation and despair. Buddhism emphasizes the interconnectedness of all beings, underscoring the critical importance of relationships and community. When sadness starts to engulf you, make a conscious effort to reach out to your loved ones. Share your thoughts, share your emotions, and allow them to provide the support and understanding you need. By sharing your thoughts and feelings, you're not only lightening your own burden, but also strengthening the bonds that weave the fabric of your existence. Think of your heart as a lantern, and the people you love are the warm flames that keep it glowing. When sadness wraps its chilly arms around you, reaching out to your people is like adding logs to the fire, rekindling the warmth and light that sustains you. Let's explore why connecting with loved ones is so incredibly helpful in overcoming loneliness-induced sadness, and how this heartwarming act works its magic. When you share your feelings with loved ones, it's like splitting a heavy load into smaller, more manageable pieces. They may not have all the answers, but the simple act of sharing makes the burden feel lighter. It's like saying, "Hey, I'm not alone in this." The comfort of a friend's presence or a family member's understanding can be like a cozy blanket for your heart. It provides a sense of emotional warmth that eases the chill of loneliness, making you feel supported and deeply cared for. Talking to someone you trust can bring a fresh perspective to your situation. It's like having a different pair of glasses that helps you see things in a new light, revealing possibilities you might have missed. This shift in perspective often opens up new avenues and solutions to the challenges you're facing. Start by simply expressing what's on your mind. It doesn't have to be a perfectly crafted speech. Just let your thoughts and feelings flow freely. This open communication is like unlocking the door to your heart, allowing the people you love to step inside and understand you better. When your loved ones share their thoughts and feelings in return, practice active listening. It's not just about hearing the words, but about understanding the emotions that lie behind them. This mutual exchange of feelings creates a bridge of understanding, strengthening the bonds of connection. Spending quality time with loved ones is a powerful antidote to loneliness. It could be a heartfelt conversation, a shared meal, or even a simple walk together in nature. This dedicated time is like nurturing the roots of your relationships, ensuring they grow strong and resilient over time. In our modern, digital age, physical distance doesn't have to mean emotional distance. Utilize technology to connect with loved ones, whether through video calls, text messages, or social media. These virtual connections act as threads that keep the fabric of your relationships tightly woven, no matter how far apart you may be. If you're feeling lonely, consider joining communities or groups that share your interests. It's like entering a room full of potential friends who understand your passions and share your values. Building connections within these communities adds color to the canvas of your social life, filling it with shared experiences and meaningful interactions. Let your loved ones know you appreciate them. A simple "thank you" is like watering the garden of your relationships, fostering a positive and loving environment that makes your connections even more resilient. Reaching out to your people is like weaving a tapestry of connection that wraps around your heart, providing warmth, support, and a sense of belonging. It's an acknowledgement that, in this vast world, there are individuals who care deeply about you and your well-being. It invites you to embrace the warmth of human connection, to share your joys and sorrows, and to recognize that the people you love are like stars in the night sky, guiding you through the darkness. Remember, you don't have to face loneliness alone. Your lantern burns brighter when joined by the warmth of others, creating a radiant glow that dispels the shadows of isolation. Now let's move on to Lesson 3, reframing your thoughts to stop thinking about the past. The past has a way of casting a long shadow on our present and future, influencing our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Buddhism encourages the practice of mindfulness, urging individuals to observe their thoughts without attachment, allowing them to flow freely without judgment. When sadness arises from dwelling on the past, learn to reframe your thoughts. Focus your attention on the present moment, understanding that the past is but a memory, and the future is shaped by the choices you make in the now. Picture your thoughts as clouds drifting across the sky, constantly changing and moving on. Sometimes these clouds can be stormy, filled with memories from the past that cast shadows on your present. Reframing your thoughts is like becoming the gentle breeze that guides those clouds away, allowing the sunshine to break through. Let's discover why changing the way you think about the past is so helpful in overcoming sadness, and how this shift in perspective works its transformative magic. Constantly dwelling on the past can feel like carrying a heavy backpack filled with rocks. Reframing your thoughts is like taking out some of those rocks, making your mental load significantly lighter. It allows you to walk through life with more ease and freedom, unburdened by the weight of past regrets and disappointments. The more you focus on the past, the less room there is for joy in the present. Reframing your thoughts is like cleaning out a cluttered room, making space for positivity and happiness to flourish. It's an invitation for joy to step into the spotlight of your life, filling the space previously occupied by negative thoughts and emotions. The ability to reframe your thoughts is like having a shield against the arrows of sadness. It doesn't mean ignoring or denying difficult experiences. Instead, it's about finding a way to look at them that helps you grow stronger and wiser. It's like turning obstacles into stepping stones, using them as opportunities for learning and self-improvement. Start by becoming more aware of your thoughts. It's like being the curious explorer of your own mind, observing the landscape of your inner world. Notice when thoughts from the past sneak in, and gently acknowledge them without judgment, simply recognizing their presence without getting caught up in their story. When a negative thought about the past comes up, ask yourself if it's really true. It's like being the detective investigating a case, carefully examining the evidence to determine the facts. Sometimes our minds create stories that aren't entirely accurate, exaggerating or distorting the truth. Questioning these thoughts helps you see them for what they are, separating fact from fiction and challenging their power over your emotions. Even in challenging situations, there's often a silver lining, a positive aspect, or a valuable lesson learned. It's like discovering a hidden gem in a rough patch of earth, finding something of value even in the midst of difficulty. Reframing your thoughts involves focusing on these positive aspects, allowing them to shine brighter than the shadows of the past. The present moment is like a gift waiting to be unwrapped, filled with possibilities and opportunities. Reframing your thoughts involves shifting your focus from what happened in the past to what's happening right now. It's an active choice to live in the beauty of the present rather than dwelling in the shadows of yesterday. Forgiveness is not about saying what happened was okay or condoning harmful actions. It's about releasing yourself from the grip of resentment and bitterness, freeing yourself from the emotional chains that bind you to the past. It's like setting a bird free from a cage, allowing it to soar and explore the vast expanse of the sky. Reframing your thoughts involves forgiving yourself and others, allowing you to move forward with a lighter heart and a renewed sense of peace. Positive affirmations are like seeds planted in the garden of your mind, nurturing positive beliefs and self-perceptions. Reframing your thoughts involves replacing negative self-talk with positive affirmations, strengthening your sense of self-worth and resilience. It's a way of nurturing a mindset that supports your well-being, fostering a sense of hope and optimism. Reframing your thoughts is like putting on a pair of glasses that helps you see the world in a brighter light, revealing its beauty and potential. It's an ongoing practice of choosing how you view the past, empowering you to shape a present and future filled with hope, positivity, and joy. It encourages you to be the artist of your own narrative, painting a picture of resilience, growth, and joy with the brushstrokes of your thoughts, shaping a story that reflects your strength and potential. Remember, the past is a story you tell yourself, and by reframing that story, you empower yourself to create a brighter and more fulfilling tale, one that celebrates your journey and inspires hope for the future. Let's move on to Lesson 4, Spend Time in Nature. Nature, with its serene beauty and rhythmic cycles, has a profound impact on the human spirit, offering solace, inspiration, and a sense of connection to something larger than ourselves. Buddhism teaches us to connect with the natural world as a means of finding inner balance, recognizing that we are an integral part of the interconnected web of life. When sadness clouds your mind, immerse yourself in nature. Take a walk in the woods, sit by a flowing river, or simply gaze at the stars in the night sky. The simplicity and purity of nature have the power to soothe the troubled soul, reminding us of the beauty and wonder that surrounds us. Imagine nature as a magical healer, a gentle friend that can ease the ache in your heart and restore your sense of peace. When sadness looms, spending time in nature is like wrapping yourself in a warm, comforting blanket, providing a sense of security and well-being. Let's explore why immersing yourself in the natural world is so helpful in overcoming sadness, and how this simple act works its soothing magic. Nature has a unique way of calming the storm within your mind, quieting the anxieties and worries that swirl around like a tempest. It's like a gentle lullaby that soothes the anxious thoughts and worries, allowing you to find a moment of peace and stillness. When surrounded by the beauty of the outdoors, the mind finds a moment of peace, allowing you to reconnect with your inner self and find a sense of tranquility. Nature exists in the here and now, unconcerned with the past or the future. When you're amidst trees, flowers, or under the open sky, it's like a gentle reminder to be present, to fully experience the current moment without getting caught up in anxieties or regrets. This connection with the present moment acts as a balm for the wounds of the past and anxieties about the future, allowing you to find peace in the here and now. The vastness of nature puts things into perspective, helping you to see the bigger picture and recognize the relative insignificance of your worries. It's like stepping back and seeing the grand tapestry of life, recognizing that your challenges are just a small part of a much larger whole. Your worries may feel smaller in comparison to the grandeur of the natural world, helping you gain a fresh outlook on life and a renewed sense of hope. Start by simply observing the natural elements around you, paying attention to the details and appreciating the beauty of the world. It could be the rustling leaves in the wind, the song of birds in the trees, or the ripple of a stream flowing over rocks. This simple act of observation is like entering a meditation, bringing your attention to the beauty unfolding in the present moment and quieting the chatter of your mind. The air in nature is different, fresh, clean, and invigorating. It's like a breath of fresh energy, revitalizing your body and mind. Take deep breaths and fill your lungs with this revitalizing air, allowing it to cleanse your system and restore your energy. It's like inhaling positivity and exhaling negativity, allowing you to release the weight of sadness and embrace a sense of lightness and well-being. Nature has a grounding effect, connecting you to the earth and its inherent stability. Allow yourself to be rooted in the present moment, feeling the textures beneath your feet and letting the earth's stability reassure you that, just like the seasons, emotions too shall pass. Take a leisurely walk in nature, allowing yourself to wander and explore without a specific destination in mind. It's not about reaching a destination, but about the journey itself, allowing yourself to be present in the moment and appreciate the beauty that surrounds you. Walking mindfully, paying attention to each step and engaging all your senses, is like a moving meditation, quieting the mind and fostering a sense of inner peace. It helps to clear the mental fog and brings a sense of clarity, allowing you to see things more clearly. Nature is a sensory delight, offering a symphony of sights, sounds, smells, and textures. Engage your senses by touching the leaves, listening to the sounds of nature, and smelling the scents around you. This sensory immersion is like a symphony that awakens your senses, inviting you to fully experience the beauty of the moment and to connect with the world around you. Spend time with living things in nature, whether it's plants, animals, or even a flowing river, fostering a sense of connection and kinship. This connection is like tapping into the pulse of life, reminding you of your place in the grand scheme of things and instilling a sense of hope. It reminds you that, just like every leaf and creature, you are a part of the intricate dance of existence, interconnected and interdependent. Spending time in nature is like receiving a warm hug from the universe, offering solace, support, and a sense of belonging. It's a sanctuary where you can retreat, allowing the healing powers of the natural world to mend the wounds of sadness and restore your spirit. It encourages you to step outside, breathe in the freshness, and let nature's gentle embrace guide you towards a place of peace and serenity. Remember, nature is not just a place to visit. It's a home where your heart can find solace, a refuge from the storms of life, and a source of endless inspiration and renewal. Now let's move on to Lesson 5, seek help if you think you may be dealing with depression. In acknowledging the impermanence of life and the inherent suffering that comes with it, Buddhism recognizes that suffering is a universal aspect of the human experience. However, when sadness transforms into a persistent state of despair, interfering with your daily life and preventing you from functioning normally, seeking professional help is a courageous and wise decision. Mental health is an integral part of overall well-being, and Buddhism advocates for recognizing when external assistance is needed to navigate the complex terrain of the mind, just as we seek medical help for physical ailments. Imagine seeking help as asking for directions when you're lost, unsure of which way to turn. When sadness feels like an overwhelming maze, trapping you in a cycle of despair, asking for help is like having a guide who knows the way out, providing you with the support and direction you need to find your way back to the path of well-being. Let's explore why reaching out for assistance is so helpful in overcoming sadness, especially when it might be turning into something more serious like depression, and how this simple act can lead to a brighter path and a renewed sense of hope. Just like you wouldn't carry a heavy load alone, struggling under its weight, seeking help means sharing the burden of your emotions with someone who can offer support and guidance. It's like having a helping hand to carry the burden, making it more manageable and allowing you to breathe easier. Seeking help often involves talking to professionals who are like experienced travelers in the realm of emotions, having navigated similar challenges and gained valuable insights along the way. They can provide insights and tools to navigate through the challenges you're facing, offering strategies and techniques to manage your emotions and develop coping mechanisms. It's like having a map to guide you through the tough terrain, helping you to avoid pitfalls and reach your destination safely. Depression can make you feel like you're on an isolated island, cut off from the rest of the world and surrounded by a sea of despair. Seeking help is like building a bridge to connect with others, breaking down the barriers of isolation and creating a supportive network that understands your struggles. It breaks the cycle of loneliness and creates a supportive network that understands your struggles, offering encouragement and companionship along the way. The first step is recognizing signs that your sadness might be turning into something more like depression, requiring professional intervention. It's like noticing road signs that indicate you might need a detour, alerting you to the need for a change in direction. Signs could include persistent feelings of sadness, loss of interest in activities you once enjoyed, changes in appetite or sleep patterns, fatigue, difficulty concentrating, feelings of worthlessness, and thoughts of death or suicide. Reach out to someone you trust, whether it's a friend, family member, or a confidant. It's like sharing your journey with a fellow traveler, someone who can offer empathy, support, and encouragement along the way. Expressing your feelings to someone who cares can provide immediate relief, allowing you to release pent-up emotions and gain a new perspective on your situation. If the sadness persists or intensifies, and the symptoms of depression become more pronounced, consider seeking professional support from a qualified mental health professional. This could be a counselor, therapist, psychologist, or psychiatrist, someone who has the training and expertise to diagnose and treat mental health conditions. It's like consulting a guide who knows the intricacies of the emotional terrain and can provide valuable insights and strategies for managing your symptoms and improving your well-being. In some cases, professionals might recommend medication as part of your treatment plan. Think of it like taking medicine for a physical ailment, addressing the underlying biological factors that may be contributing to your depression. Medication can help balance the chemicals in your brain, providing a foundation for emotional well-being and allowing you to better engage in therapy and other forms of treatment. Seeking help involves building a support system around you, creating a network of people who can offer encouragement, understanding, and practical assistance. It's like having a team of supporters cheering you on, providing you with the strength and motivation to persevere through difficult times. This support system could include friends, family, professionals, support groups, and anyone who genuinely cares about your well-being. For severe cases of depression, particularly those involving suicidal thoughts or behaviors, creating a safety plan is like having an emergency exit strategy, providing you with a clear course of action to follow when you're feeling overwhelmed and unsafe. This involves identifying coping mechanisms, emergency contacts, and activities that can provide comfort and distraction during difficult moments, helping you to navigate crises and stay safe. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness but a courageous step towards healing, demonstrating your commitment to your own well-being and your willingness to take action to improve your mental health. It's like acknowledging that you deserve support and guidance during challenging times, recognizing that you don't have to go through it alone. It encourages you to recognize when the emotional terrain becomes too tough to navigate alone, and to reach out for the helping hands that are ready and willing to guide you towards a place of light, hope, and healing. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness, and the journey becomes lighter and more manageable when you share the load with others. Now we will continue with Lesson 6, Challenge Negative Thoughts. The mind is a powerful force that can shape our reality, influencing our perceptions, emotions, and behaviors. Buddhism teaches us to cultivate awareness of our thoughts and to challenge negative thoughts that contribute to our sadness, empowering us to take control of our mental landscape. When a negative thought arises, question its validity and impact on your well-being, examining the evidence for and against it and considering alternative perspectives. By consciously challenging and replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations, you take control of your mental landscape and pave the way for a more positive and resilient mindset, transforming your thoughts into tools for healing and growth. Negative thoughts are like rain clouds that can make your whole day feel stormy, casting a shadow over your mood and preventing you from experiencing joy. Challenging these thoughts is like putting on a mental raincoat, protecting yourself from the downpour and allowing you to stay dry and comfortable. It doesn't stop the rain, but it keeps you from getting soaked, allowing you to weather the storm with greater ease and resilience. By questioning negative thoughts, you create a shield against their impact, minimizing their ability to affect your emotions and behaviors. Imagine your mind as a garden, and negative thoughts are like weeds trying to take over, choking out the flowers of positivity and preventing them from blooming. Challenging these thoughts is like pulling out those weeds, clearing the space and allowing the beautiful blossoms to thrive. It makes room for the flowers of positivity to bloom, filling your mental landscape with beauty, joy, and hope. It's not about ignoring the weeds, pretending they don't exist, but about tending to your mental garden with care, diligently removing the negative thoughts and nurturing the positive ones. Negative thoughts can feel like a broken record, playing the same sad song over and over, reinforcing negative beliefs and perpetuating a cycle of sadness. Challenging these thoughts is like changing the tune, selecting a more uplifting and positive melody to replace the melancholy notes. It's about choosing a melody that uplifts your spirit and drowns out the melancholy notes, filling your mind with hope and inspiration. By actively challenging negative thoughts, you take control of the playlist in your mind, selecting the thoughts that will shape your emotional landscape and create a more positive reality. Your thoughts are powerful architects that shape your reality, constructing the foundation upon which you build your life. Negative thoughts can build walls that block your view of happiness, preventing you from seeing the beauty and joy that surrounds you. Challenging these thoughts is like becoming an architect of joy, carefully dismantling the walls of negativity and constructing bridges instead of barriers, creating pathways to a brighter and more positive perspective. It's about creating pathways to a brighter and more positive perspective, allowing you to access the happiness and fulfillment that you deserve. Challenging negative thoughts is not about pretending everything is perfect or denying the existence of difficulties, but about finding the silver lining in the storm clouds, recognizing that even in the midst of challenges, there is still hope and potential for growth. It's like looking for the rainbow after the rain, appreciating the beauty that emerges from adversity and allowing yourself to be inspired by the resilience of nature. By questioning the validity of negative thoughts, you uncover the rays of hope that exist even in challenging moments, allowing them to shine through and illuminate your path. Negativity can be like a fog that distorts your vision, making it difficult to see things clearly and obscuring the truth. Challenging negative thoughts is like bringing clarity to your mental landscape, dispelling the fog and revealing the beauty and potential that lies beneath. It's about seeing things as they are, not as the fog wants you to perceive them, allowing you to make more informed decisions and navigate your life with greater clarity. By challenging negative thoughts, you cut through the mist and gain a clearer perspective, enabling you to see the world with greater accuracy and appreciation. Challenging negative thoughts is a gentle rebellion against the gloom that sadness brings, reclaiming your power and choosing a path towards greater well-being. It's about reclaiming the power of your mind and steering it towards a more positive direction, taking control of your thoughts and choosing to focus on what is good, true, and beautiful. It encourages you to be the captain of your mental ship, navigating through the stormy seas of negative thoughts with resilience and determination, steering your course towards a brighter and more fulfilling horizon. Remember, you have the strength to challenge the clouds and let the sun shine in, transforming your thoughts from obstacles to opportunities for growth and healing. Let's go on to Lesson 7, Do Something Creative. Creativity is a powerful channel through which the soul expresses itself, allowing us to tap into our inner resources and discover new dimensions of our being. Buddhism encourages engaging in creative pursuits as a means of self-discovery and healing, recognizing the transformative power of artistic expression. When sadness lingers, threatening to consume you, immerse yourself in a creative endeavor, whether it's painting, writing, music, dance, or any other form of artistic expression that resonates with you. The act of creation has the power to uplift the spirit and bring forth a renewed sense of purpose, reminding us of our inherent potential and capacity for joy. When sadness wraps around you like a heavy blanket, stifling your spirit and weighing you down, doing something creative is like a burst of colorful confetti, cutting through the grayness and injecting a dose of joy into your life. Creativity is like a playground for your emotions, providing a safe and supportive space for you to explore and express your feelings without judgment. When you engage in creative activities, it's like giving your emotions a space to play and express themselves, allowing them to flow freely without being suppressed or controlled. Whether it's drawing, writing, or crafting, these activities become a canvas where your feelings can take shape, transforming your emotions into something beautiful and meaningful. Doing something creative is like tapping into a hidden well of joy within yourself, accessing a source of pleasure and fulfillment that can uplift your spirit and renew your energy. It's not about being a professional artist, striving for perfection, but about enjoying the process, allowing yourself to be present in the moment and savor the simple act of creating. The act of creation is like planting seeds of happiness in the garden of your mind, nurturing positive emotions and fostering a sense of hope. And as you nurture them, they bloom into a garden of positivity, filling your life with beauty, joy, and fulfillment. Creativity is a friend that listens without judgment, offering a safe and supportive space for you to express yourself without fear of criticism or rejection. When you're feeling sad, expressing yourself through creative outlets is like having a non-judgmental conversation with your emotions, allowing yourself to be heard and understood. It's a way of saying, "I hear you, and you're allowed to be here," acknowledging your emotions without allowing them to overwhelm you. Engaging in creative activities is like opening a door to new possibilities, expanding your horizons and discovering hidden talents and interests. It's about trying something different and discovering hidden talents, exploring new ways of expressing yourself and expanding your repertoire of skills. Creativity is not about perfection, striving for flawless results, but about exploration and embracing the joy of experimentation, allowing yourself to make mistakes and learn from them. Creativity is a gentle rebellion against the monotony of sadness, breaking free from the routine and introducing a spark of excitement and novelty into your life. When life feels gray and dreary, engaging in creative pursuits is like adding splashes of color to your world, transforming the mundane into something vibrant and meaningful. It's an invitation to dance with the vibrant hues of your imagination and break free from the chains of melancholy, allowing yourself to be inspired and invigorated by the power of art. The act of creation is like a therapy session for your soul, providing a cathartic outlet for processing emotions and releasing pent-up tension. It allows you to release pent-up emotions, like squeezing a stress ball for your mind, relieving anxiety and promoting a sense of calm. Whether it's painting, writing, or making music, these creative endeavors become a therapeutic outlet for your feelings, providing a safe and healthy way to express and process your emotions. Creativity is a bridge to mindfulness, connecting you to the present moment and allowing you to fully immerse yourself in the task at hand. When you're immersed in a creative task, it's like entering a state of flow, losing yourself in the moment and experiencing a sense of effortless concentration. Your mind becomes focused on the present moment, and worries about the past or future take a back seat, allowing you to find peace and tranquility in the act of creation. It's a mindful journey into the realms of your own imagination, exploring the depths of your inner world and discovering new possibilities. Doing something creative is like giving your soul a playground to frolic in, releasing your inhibitions and allowing yourself to be playful and carefree. It's an invitation to dance with your emotions, to play with colors and shapes, and to explore the endless possibilities within yourself, tapping into your creativity and unlocking your potential. It encourages you to pick up a pen, brush, or any creative tool that speaks to you and to start creating, allowing yourself to be guided by your intuition and inspired by your emotions. Remember, the act of creation is not about the end result, the finished product, but about the joy found in the process of bringing something new into existence. Let your creativity be a guiding light through the shadows of sadness, leading you towards a brighter and more colorful inner world, filled with beauty, joy, and fulfillment. Now let's continue on with Lesson 8, Practice Self-Care. Self-care is not a luxury but a necessity, a fundamental aspect of well-being that deserves our attention and prioritization. Self-care is a cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy, emphasizing the importance of nurturing oneself physically, mentally, and emotionally, recognizing that we are all interconnected and that taking care of ourselves allows us to better care for others. To overcome sadness, prioritize self-care rituals, making them an integral part of your daily routine. This includes getting adequate sleep, nourishing your body with healthy meals, engaging in regular exercise, and participating in activities that bring you joy. By tending to your well-being, you create a foundation for resilience and emotional strength, allowing you to better cope with the challenges of life. When sadness knocks on your door, threatening to overwhelm you, practicing self-care is like extending a warm invitation to your well-being, creating a safe and nurturing space for your mind, body, and spirit to thrive. Self-care is like a gentle hug for your soul, offering comfort, support, and reassurance during difficult times. It's about treating yourself with kindness, just like you would comfort a friend in need, offering yourself compassion and understanding. When you're feeling down, practicing self-care is like saying, "I see you, and I'm here for you," acknowledging your emotions and offering yourself the support you need to heal. Imagine your energy as a cup, constantly being depleted by the demands of daily life. And self-care is like filling it with positivity, replenishing your energy and allowing you to approach life with renewed vigor. When you engage in self-care activities, it's like adding drops of joy to your cup, slowly but surely filling it with positivity and uplifting your spirit. These drops accumulate, gradually lifting the heaviness of sadness and allowing you to feel more energized and optimistic. Taking care of yourself is like being your own best friend, offering yourself the love, support, and compassion that you deserve. It's not about being selfish, neglecting the needs of others, but about acknowledging your own needs and giving yourself the love you deserve, recognizing that you can't pour from an empty cup. Practicing self-care is like building a strong foundation of self-love, cultivating a deep sense of self-worth and recognizing your inherent value. Self-care is like hitting the pause button in the hustle of life, taking a break from the constant demands and pressures that can contribute to stress and overwhelm. It's about taking a moment to breathe and check in with yourself when sadness lingers, asking yourself what you need and allowing yourself to receive it. Practicing self-care is like creating a sanctuary where you can retreat, finding peace and tranquility in the midst of chaos and allowing yourself to recharge your batteries. Engaging in self-care activities is like creating a buffer against stress, building resilience and improving your ability to cope with challenges. It's not about avoiding challenges, pretending they don't exist, but about fortifying yourself to face them with resilience, ensuring that you have the emotional and mental resources you need to navigate difficult situations. Self-care is like putting on armor for your emotional well-being, protecting yourself from the slings and arrows of life and allowing you to stand strong in the face of adversity. Self-care is a reminder that your needs matter, that you deserve to be cared for and nurtured, and that prioritizing your well-being is not selfish but essential. When you prioritize self-care, it's like telling yourself you are important, deserving of love, attention, and care. It's an act of self-love, strengthening your relationship with yourself and cultivating a deeper sense of self-worth. Practicing self-care is like tending to the garden of your physical and mental well-being, ensuring that it thrives and flourishes. It involves simple acts like getting enough sleep, eating nourishing meals, and taking breaks throughout the day, allowing your body and mind to rest and recharge.